Hi, welcome to a new video. If this is you, stop it. Stop doom scrolling, okay? This is the video that everyone needs. Stop doom scrolling, guys, please. Take over your lives, take control, because doom scrolling, oh my God. Personally, so done with it. It is so annoying because you're literally in that state where you're just like laying down, not doing anything, just like mindlessly scrolling, consuming that thing that literally adds nothing to your life or to your brain. I mean, sometimes it adds bad things. Did you know that you can even get depression for being chronically online? Being online is like always comparing your life to other people and like thinking about what others have or what others are buying or what others are doing. But remember that people only show what they want in social media. They are not going to show when they're bored at home, doom scrolling like you, for example. They will only show the beautiful part of their lives. But sometimes it's hard to, make the distance between what's actually happening and what people are sharing. I am guilty of that. There's been parts of my life where I was just constantly comparing things, especially like relationship-wise as well, because this thing called the algorithm kind of sucks, honestly, because you start seeing a video and then you keep scrolling and it appears more videos connected to that, and it makes you overthink. It makes you anxious. It makes you think about things that you shouldn't be thinking, So let's stop, okay, guys? And in this video, I want to talk about the importance of finding things that you actually like and actually occupying your time with those things, because that will change your life and your perception of things, honestly. But I also want to share some advices on how to limit your screen time. So first option is you have a definition on your phone that you can limit your screen time per day on each app or on the apps in general. So for example, mine, I have 30 minutes on each app on the day. But honestly, on the days that I am working, because I have breaks and you're on your job and you're not gonna just stare at the wall, I do pass the 30 minutes of scrolling and seeing things on my phone. But honestly, on my days off, that works like a charm. I see that thing, sometimes I do, because you can click 15 minutes more. Sometimes I do 15 minutes more. But if it pops again, I'm already annoyed and I'm like, okay, fine. I don't want to be on my phone anymore. So that's a good technique. Then second of all, this might not work for everybody, but just give it a try a few times. Do a list of what you want to do or what you need to do on that day. And write it on paper, first of all. Very important. Write it on paper. And then start doing those tasks. And when you get it done, you'll do a little tick. And that will make your day organized. You can even schedule your hobbies. I know it kind of sounds weird to schedule a hobby, but if you don't schedule it, you're probably not going to think about it and not do it, So make your time worth. Do lists, even with little things. If you're like me, I work well when I get this satisfaction of getting things done. So sometimes I write taking the trash out. Imagine, these little things, all of these little things you can write, and believe me, it is such a satisfaction when you actually do it and you're like, bam, I did that, bam. And then you end up with a full list of things that you did, and you're actually like, okay, I did my time worth, it was great, I can rest now, I won't feel guilty that I wasn't productive. Because also, again, speaking of personal experience, that makes me feel guilty. But also, it's very important to also rest and chill, okay? You don't have to be productive all the time. Let's just make that very clear here. You don't have to be productive all the time. Sometimes it's okay. You just want to lay down on the couch, watch some TV, chill. That's good. Life is fine to not do anything sometimes too, It's like nobody's gonna die. Nothing's gonna happen if you stay on the couch and you're chilling. Just chill. It's fine. Okay. Okay, so now on to the real things that you can actually do if you want to be creative or do other things. So first option, of course, if you're into sports, if you're into outdoors, do sports, have fun. Maybe sign up to a class. classes are fun because you can make friends, and it's like, you know, more like you know, you don't have to go to the gym, and you don't have to think about what you're gonna do. You just can go to the classes, have fun, chill, do the class, and bye, you know? It's more fun, in my opinion. But if you're on the creative side, I got you, girl, or boy, or whatever you are, or whatever. I got you, you know? Because I am the creative queen. I have so many hobbies, and I love them all, and I wish I could do more, but maybe I don't have space for so much stuff. But first hobby that you can have is scrapbooking. So scrapbooking is this simple yet so satisfying thing that you can do, and it can cost like nothing, absolutely nothing. I think maybe you're gonna spend in a book, like in a notebook, you know? But then everything can be free. For example, the other day I was walking around the neighborhood and I found this little box with things to give away, and there was a couple of magazines, and from those magazines I removed all of these things. Free, completely free, to do scrapbooking. And look at them, they're so pretty. They were from like a gardening magazines, so they were perfect for scrapbooking materials. You can buy fancy stickers if you want to be more fancy. If you don't have a lot of money and you want to start off and you're gonna want to get a lot of things, you can also go onto Temu or Shein. I know it's not the most ethical choice, but you know, the world also is not gonna die if you buy a couple of stickers. Maybe just don't do it like every so often, okay? Just buy once, get a couple, and finish them. Maybe when you finish them, you can think about getting more, okay? Don't mindlessly shop. But yeah, this is such a great thing, and you can do scrapbooking. And what is truly great about scrapbooking, in my opinion, is that it can never go wrong. You're not drawing, I mean, you can draw, but you're not depending on your talent, you know? You're just gluing stuff, having a little time, put on some music, enjoy it, and you'll create something, you'll feel good about it. You spend the time doing something that you like, and you can revisit later. And also, it didn't make you feel bad because you're like, oh, this isn't good enough. Because scrapbooking will always be good enough. Also a tip, if you have like Instax camera, like, you know, the ones that have the little Polaroid pictures, that is even greater. You can do like capture little moments with your friends or with yourself or anything that you did today. You can keep like a little diary scrapbooking slash scrapbooking. And it's such a cute thing to have. And it's a good hobby. And also it's kind of fun to look for things to do scrapbooking. Because if you go on Pinterest and put like scrapbooking, you get so many ideas. You can literally glue with anything you want, and it's so fun. Okay, second one, it will be painting. Painting, you can paint in books, you know, so you don't have to take too much space. Or you can also get like canvas like I do. They are this very slim canvas, so you can paint your canvas and you can store them really easily because they are not this huge bulky canvas. So again, super easy, super accessible, and super fun. And you can also utilize them, as I do, to do scrapbooking sometimes too. So, you know, double the hobby. Super fun. Then third hobby would be sewing. Sewing is a great hobby to have because, well, first of all, tailoring clothes nowadays, it's very expensive. I don't know in your country, but in here where I am, in Germany, it's very expensive to tailor clothes. So imagine you have some pants and they're too long. You can just tailor them, you know, for free. And it's a very fun hobby to have, especially if you have a little bit more patience and you really want to learn something new. It's very good, but you also need a lot of patience to learn. And it is a hobby that will take maybe a bit more money, because you'll need fabrics and eventually you want to like create your stuff and you're like, oh, I want to need fabric. It's also a little bit of an investment, but it's super cool. And you can also do like me, for example, I had some curtains and I used those to do these little things by hand. This was just like a little project I saw on Pinterest and I wanted to try them. I didn't have the correct fabric. I needed felt fabric. I didn't have it at the time, but I had this one laying around and I was like, why not? And it was a fun project, and now I have two little creatures there, and it's just, I don't know, it's just cute. Fourth hobby would be
Nice.
Fourth hobby obviously can be makeup. Makeup is a great hobby. You don't need much to start. Just get like a big palette with lots of colors, foundation, and main, like, you know, face products. You don't even have to spend that much. Essence, Catrice, great brands, good prices, and good products. And I don't know, you can start like me. You can do YouTube videos, or you can do just videos for yourself, or you can do super cool makeups and take pictures. That is also a great hobby to have. And you learn how your skin works. You learn about makeup techniques, which is fun. You never know. Maybe you'll find something that you really, really like, and you'll get like a new job. You never know, you know? Hobbies sometimes take you to literally places that you never thought you were gonna be. Then another one that you can have would be like crochet, for example. Crochet, you can find like little sets that you can start crocheting. I don't personally do crochet, but I know a lot of people that do, and people say that it's easier to start with these like little toys, kind of like these little stuffed animals. So that would be super fun, and it's something that you can, you know, look at and be like, yo, I did that, I'm so proud. So it's also a great option. Also get and kind of mix all your hobbies into one. If you're like me, you can also start DIYing a lot of stuff. I have like a suggestion. So look at your home and think like, oh, I would love to have, for example, a thing to put all my hair accessories on. I don't need to buy it. I can just do it. You can search on Pinterest also. Pinterest is like the best app for everything. But if you put like hair accessory organizer or something like that, you'll get, for example, these ideas here, and you can literally do them at home. And it's so fun. It's like a little project. And you literally just need a couple of things, some hot glue, and you go. You're doing it, you know? So little DIY things are really nice. And again, I don't know, there's something about you're looking at something and you're like, I did that. I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking amazing, you know? So a great one also. Of course, also other hobbies that you can have are, of course, photography, which you can include in the scrapbooking, which is super fun. You can do puzzles, although it takes a special person to do puzzles, honestly. I have no patience. I have done big puzzles that I put on top, like on the walls on my house, but I swear I died creating those puzzles. It's such a hard work, and it's really not for me. But if you'd like it, go you. You're amazing. Also, guys, very important message here. You don't have to be good at your hobbies. You can just do whatever you want to do, and you don't have to be good at it. Sometimes I think that people really limit themselves when they're like, oh, I want to draw, but I'm not good at it. Or, oh, I want to sew, but I don't know anything about sewing, and I'm not good at it. No, you don't have to be good at anything. You can just create whatever your heart desires. It's for yourself. If you enjoy the process and you enjoy creating, just do it, you know? It doesn't even need to be good. It needs to be something that makes you feel good. That's the important part. And honestly, those are the hobbies that I would recommend, because you can do them at home. You can do them on your like safety bubble, you know? And you can just enjoy them, and you don't have to think about it. And also you can start with little money, even with no money. In the case, for example, of scrapbooking, or if you have like a sewing machine at home, you never know. So just stop doom scrolling, get up, start creating, and start enjoying your life, because honestly, we're all living and we need to continue living, and we gotta stop being miserable. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a little chatty thing that I really want to talk about, because I feel like nowadays I see so many people just mindlessly scrolling, and they don't know what they like. They don't know what they like to do with their free times. And then these people grow old, and they're like 40, 50s, and they still don't know what they like. And the only thing that they do on their free time is like watching TV or being on their phones. And I don't think that's the best way to enjoy your time, really. So make sure that you have time to actually figure out what you like and what you enjoy, and go for it. Have fun and have, you know, a great life. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.